So players are gone from the Big Ten, and if you're a four-year player from the conference, like a Malcolm Jenkins, I should say, you've pretty much only known one thing: Ohio State winning. Last year was the fourth straight year the regular season ended with the Buckeyes alone or sharing the top of the Big Ten standings. Yet in the games with the most attention, OSU faltered, losing to top 5 ranked USC, Penn State, and Texas. They look forward to 2009 with their spring game Saturday, and it was a game that did not include Beanie Wells, but it did include Coach Terrelle with a beach party shirt on. Terrelle Pryor was there, and guess what? A national attendance record for a spring game. Watched it, 95,722 prior to Brandon Sane early on. No Rabisky, no hardline, but Ray Small is back. 25-yard pickup here. He had 4 grabs, 74 yards on the day. Same drive, Pryor trying to make a play with his feet, but junior linebacker Tyler Moore brings him down. Remember, there's no Beanie Wells again, so they can turn to Daniel Herron. Living up to the nickname Boom, driving through a few defenders. One of the few big plays for the Scarlet team on the day. A couple minutes left in the half. Pryor in the shotgun finds his man. That's Torian Washington down the middle for a first down. Pryor was 13 of 18 for 191 yards and 2 scores. Here's Pryor again to Washington. This is a junior wide receiver, maybe a name to keep an eye on perhaps. He had 4 grabs, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Gray leads 10-zip. After an onside kick, time winding down to the half. Pryor to Small. 42 yards, 2 good juke moves, and the score. Gray wins the game 23-3. Jim Tressel afterwards.
Yeah, you know, one thing we've always believed is that you can't win the national championship in the spring, but you can lose it by not progressing enough. And I think we've progressed. You know, we know we've got a lot more we've got to get better at. We've got to grow together as a team and you know, grow to complement one another and do all the things it takes to, you know, to have a good team. That's why I like a game format for a spring game rather than a scrimmage, because all of a sudden the kicking game has a lot to do with it. It probably wouldn't have been the score it was if it weren't for that onside kick and then the score right before the half. You know, that type of momentum. You know, so we need to mesh with all 3 of those units, and I think we did progress.
I mean, that shirt's just got to stay. That's just got to stay. Tressel and company are looking at a season with these stories to follow. Recent success for sure. Look how many big guys are gone, offense and defense. Last year was the year they were built up. Remember, 18 starters were back last year with all the key specialists. This year, just 12 returned, but that does include Terrelle Pryor, who, Dave, of course, is now a sophomore.